Mama Mosey Tarot. If you're seeing me, it's for a reason. That reminder might just be to drink water. You been drinking water today? No captions, no hashtags, no trending sounds. I've got the Oracle of Play and Secrets here, and we're going to see what it is you need to know. So, I knew this fucking card was going to fall out. We had Everfire come out, and this is a card of a kind of a reminder that it's okay to want human connection and need human connection. People grew evolved around a fire telling each other stories, and that's how people learned. That's how information and knowledge was passed down over the years. So this might be a call to reconnect with friends and just kind of get together without electronics and just hang out and talk. But we'll see. That Everfire is a card in the, I want to say Oracle of Play, but it might be Oracle of Secrets. And this also might be for some of you that are just kind of yearning for that and don't quite have it, which sucks too. So, what about connection do you need to know? Now my cards want to be quiet. Oh, Punch a Cup. This connection doesn't have to be the standard way. I guess I was wrong when it said it doesn't have to be with electronics. It can just be a phone call. Or however way you necessarily specifically connect with people. How you connect with your friends. How you spend time and kind of enforce your bond a little bit. Oh, the next dimension. Now, this is usually a card of, seeing things with a different outlook, a different perspective. Oh, so it might be that you can't connect and spend time with these loved ones the way that you want to. And I'm here to tell you that it doesn't matter how you do it. If you can't do it the way you want to or the way that means the most to you, you can still do it. You just need to find a balance. You need to... Don't push your plans on other people, because this came out in reverse. Don't push your plans on other people. Upright Combat to Mars is a masculine card for sure, but it's a card of defense and offense, okay? It's knowing that you have to make the plans, but working with everybody to make sure that everybody can attend, not just being like, okay, well, I'm doing it on, we're getting together on this day. Every single one of you is going to be here on this day at this time, instead of figuring out what works for everybody. So we just had White Dragon Wormling come out. Now that usually does relate to childhood wounds. And it might be that you feel that if you don't plan it, it's not going to happen. Which could be something that you need to address. But for now, just work on accepting that just because you can't hang out in the way that you want doesn't mean you can't hang out. Doesn't mean you can't connect. Hobgoblin. So this is 100% a call for you to figure out a different way. So Hobgoblin in D&D is usually something that the DM will send in a wave. It's just like little meat shields, right? They're just very low health and stuff. But you make things very, very interesting when you give Hobgoblins AKs, right? Or a deck of many things, or whatever the fuck you want to really get into and see what you can tempt your players with. So this is calling you to definitely think of more, along with Punch a Cup and Next Dimension, more, and for some of you, this is even telling you to plan a D&D game and start that discussion. But for others of you, it's look at ways that you kind of look down on, not necessarily look down on, but you're like, that's not good enough. That's not good enough of a way to hang out. Look at those and look at them from a different angle. Find a way to make that way fun. Put your own spin on it. With the Giants in reverse, don't go stomping around telling everybody they got to do this, though. Like I was saying earlier, don't make sure that you're not stepping on any toes when you do this. Go ahead and plan. Put the energy forth for this thing, but do not force. Do not force people to do this, because if you force people with this Torn here, if you force people to between showing up at one specific time or not showing up at all, a lot of them are going to choose not at all, and that might just be the class of friend that you have, which is a type of person I kind of like. But you can't, if you push people to only two decisions, if you give them an ultimatum, don't be surprised when they pick the ultimatum that doesn't involve you, okay? You cannot control other people's lives. And how you guys, again, this is crazy. This is usually a card of institutions and institutions taking control, but with this, it's like, Don't tell the party members what they have to be. If you want to create a D&D party, don't say, hey, you're going to be the cleric, you're going to be the barbarian, you're going to be the wizard. Don't do that. Work with your friends, not on them. Okay? Now, judging, I know that there's that fear that you're like, well, if we don't hang out and it doesn't mean at least this much, it isn't at least this fun, that connection will weaken, and then I won't have those people in my life anymore. But acting to prevent that specifically is going to have you with it's going to lead you directly to what you don't want. You have got to relax. Gotta relax. It'll work out when it works out, and if you can make it work in a different way, so much the better. It really shows the universe your flexibility and stretches your brain a little bit. Kind of changes your perspective on things. And lets you know that there's more than one way to skin a cat. Bottom of the deck energy. Jackalope. It does not have to be this huge thing, okay? It can be a little thing, a Discord call for half an hour where you guys play Jackbox or something like that, right? You guys aren't getting together, you weren't getting drunk or whatever it is that you guys used to do. You weren't going clubbing. Everybody's got kids now, whatever. This is a new, like I was saying, this is a new like level for you and your friends. You guys have got to figure out, oh God, we've got fucking legislation. This is a card of doing things. If rules that society or you have set in place are not working for you, find a way around them, okay? Now this is not kidnap somebody and torture them so you guys all bond and nobody can tell because then everybody tells. It's not that. It's not dark. It's like getting together and you turn a tradition of I just putt golf and then some getting drunk and going fucking roller skating down the street. Turning something that is not necessarily into a tradition and bonding into what you want it to be. It's getting what you want, just not in the way that you have been poking and prodding and pushing for. Okay, try a different route. I hope this helped. Love you.